Hello and welcome, dear viewers and fellow casuals. You're watching Primetime Casual, and this is a short introduction to Speedbowl IV New Grounds on HR 6164 ABC 1. We are here on board the Lethal Break fleet carrier, which is in orbit, which will remain in orbit for the entire event and will provide a shipyard, rebuy and outfitting services. Now, the first thing you have to do for this speedbowl is actually probe and map the planet. You need to have a surface scanner on board to launch your probes and to discover the finish line. The finish line with the speed camera for Speedbowl IV is the geological signal number 8. These numbers are the same for each and every commander, they are persistent. The beauty of this spot as opposed to the previous speedbowls, this planet is tidally locked to the sun and not to the parent planet like the moons before. So geological signal 8 will always be in daylight. This is the finish area. So you can see it's a huge crater with a central peak, which is very good to see even from a distance. And geological signal number 8 is just down there on the rim of the crater, sort of a little gap. And here we are in a closer view. As you can see, it's a small gap. It's not really a canyon, but high G planets don't have canyons, so this is actually currently the best we can get. You will be aiming to keep the geological POI on your left so that you can pass through between these two hills and hopefully avoid a little hill there in the distance behind the finish line. Start then at the geological signal, get a view, and then turn around 180 degrees until your heading is around 300 degrees maybe. From there, just go straight up and away. Your starting position has to be at most 200 kilometers altitude and at a complete standstill. The distance is not important, but you should start at around 1.35 megameters to 1.4 megameters, depending on your ship and skill. The procedure for the start is simple. You engage FA off. You keep your main thrusters offline, you boost once or twice to reach maximum speed, at which point you should be already accelerating by gravity, and then you just engage upwards vertical thrusters. Let me run this again in slow motion. I'm at a complete standstill, I will not engage thrusters, I'm turning FA off, I'm boosting, and now I'm engaging the upwards vertical thrusters. And here we are at a crucial point. At some point below 30 kilometers altitude you will see a vertical speed indicator. The best acceleration is right down at the bottom of the red area, but also keep in mind that you need to judge your remaining altitude versus your remaining distance. So this is a bit of a trial and error thing. The geological signal will move around a bit, as you can see. Don't let that disturb you, don't let that confuse you. At this point you can already visually see the gap in the crater rim you're aiming for. Do that instead. Just keep in mind you're aiming for the left wall, for the left hill. Not like I am doing because I'm aiming straight down the center. This is wrong, you want to stay a little bit to the left. And now comes the crucial bit. You're at the target, you're at the finish line, you want to drop down as low as possible, as low as you dare, because that lets you accelerate longer and therefore you get faster speeds. And then you need to boost and put all you can into the upwards vertical thrusters to get you over this hill. This run is bad because I'm too far off target. I'm 3 point something kilometers off the right to the target. This would not be a valid race run. You need to be at most 2 kilometers from the target and at most 2 kilometers high. If you have any further questions, I'm always available on the forum, on Twitter, and most importantly on the Discord channel linked in the description below, because that is also where you have to go to submit your race runs if you want to take part. Speedbowl IV New Grounds coming to you 21st and 22nd of November 3306. You have been watching Primetime Casual. See you next time and fly fast.